marching band performs at 1:15 in their first competition for the year at Ozark High School. We wish them well. Tiger Pride Marching Band would like to thank their 2018 sponsors: IV, Federal Protection Incorporated, Next Generation Tattoo, Cross Street Holsters, Unique Nails, Palin Music Center, Ozark Screen Printing, McDonald's of Republic, Bottom Line Accounting and Tax Services LLC, Transport Graphics, Miller Engineering PC, Perry Patch Preschool and Daycare, Chris Yoakum Insurance Agency Incorporated, Reese Family Law LLC, Walnut Lawn Funeral Home, McGrath and Reed Wood Crematory, Little Angels Learning Academy, Doug and Susan Graves MDs, Republic Ford Lincoln, Sonic of Republic.
Well, welcome to Republic Tigers football. As it's homecoming night in Republic, the Tigers getting set to take on Ozark in what figures to be a pretty good game. Both these teams have struggled early in the season, but the Tigers got it turned around last week, and in fact Ozark got a win over Carl Junction in overtime. So you look at scores, and coaches hate to do that, but I love to do it. And you look at scores, and it looks like these two teams are pretty evenly matched, and it should be a good one tonight. Rich Miles.
Yes, it should. The past couple years, it's been kind of a back and forth. We've had Ozark's number. Just a few years ago, we had to play on a Saturday because it got rained out, and that was a great win over an Ozark. There was a couple years there where we put up a lot of points on this Ozark team. But yes, a little bit of a surprise whenever the score came in last Friday that Ozark had beaten Carl Junction. Carl Junction had just been, the previous week had just been ranked 10, and that loss to Ozark then knocked them back out. So they were there ranked just for a short while. A little bit of a surprise, not a big surprise, but yeah, like you had mentioned, both these teams are pretty much evenly matched. So this game the score is not going to be a lopsided score. This is going to be a close game. It's either going to be high scoring or very low scoring, but it's going to be a game that I think that obviously the Republic Tigers will be the Tigers that come out with the victory, but it'll be a good game this evening.
Yeah, not to take anything away from the poll at those early season polls, but they're worthless.
Right.
Carl Junction is not the 10th best team in the state this year, especially without Raekwon Weston. But I participated in some of those polls several years ago, and you're just guessing the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and then if you make a mistake in week one, it takes you 2 or 3 weeks to kind of correct it. So now they might start looking somewhat good, but Carl Junction not, I think, what people expected coming into the season, obviously. And so, you look at what Ozark did to them. They took them to overtime. I mean, Republic all but played them even. I mean, it could have gone either way. The fumble in the rain at the goal line cost the Tigers what would have been a win. But both these teams, as you said, pretty evenly matched. And talking to Dustin Baldwin earlier in the week, he talked a lot about their defense, and it sounds like we're going to see a lot of aggressive attacking defense from Ozark, and that'll pose some issues for the Tigers that they're going to have to deal with.
Correct. If you watch game film on Ozark, they always have someone on a blitz. And it's not the same exact guys. It could be an inside linebacker that's on a blitz. It could be an outside linebacker on the blitz. There's been a few times where they've even brought a DB up and put them on a blitz. So very aggressive defense, but sometimes you can kind of burn in a very aggressive defense when they're consistently bringing someone on a blitz. A lot of times it's really good to do a screen.
Tigers being introduced, and this is still kind of a new thing, the tunnel, the smoke. Let's just kind of sit back and watch Ken Knierim introduce the Tigers.
Number 7, Jacob Cody. 5'9", 165-pound senior defensive back, number 13, Jaden Duval. 5'9", 190-pound senior middle linebacker, number 23, Nolan White. 5'10", 165-pound junior middle linebacker, number 33, Casey Phelps. 6'1", 6', 195-pound junior outside linebacker, number 43, Tyler Thomasoff. 6', 185-pound junior outside linebacker, number 44, Evan Smith. 6'2", 230-pound senior defensive end, number 15, Brady Hagen. 6'2", 280-pound senior defensive tackle, number 68, Jordan Gold. 6', 330-pound senior defensive tackle, number 79, Kyle Bauer. Your defensive starters for your Republic Tigers. Here are the remaining Tigers. Welcome your Republic Tigers. Football League players as well tonight. Glad to have you all here. We welcome to our guests from Ozark. Welcome to the Ozark Tigers players, coaches, cheerleaders, and fans in Lynn. We're glad to have you here this evening. Both teams coming in with identical 1-4 records. Ozark last week, 17-10 winners over Charles Junction. Your Republic Tigers, winners last week at Willard, 27-20. Ozark Tigers are led by head coach Chad DePay. Assisted by Jim Ginsler, Michael Cox, Justin Emerton.
Well, Rich Miles, you are our official homecoming connection. You're in school all week, so you see the kids. Everyone pumped up for homecoming, or what's the week been like?
Oh, yeah, everybody's pumped up. Spirit Week, every day's got a certain theme to it, and not only are the students involved in every day, but all the faculty are involved too. What was awesome is we had the homecoming assembly this afternoon, and instead of having it in the gym like we normally do, we had the assembly out here on the stadium. And oh my gosh, the atmosphere was great. The kids ate it up. It was just good to kind of get out of the building a little bit and just kind of stretch your legs, get a little bit of fresh air. But it was so great just having activities out on the football field instead of the usual gym.
Yeah, I saw the pictures that the school district posted, and I could not believe how many students. You know the halls are crowded and there are a lot of kids, and you hear that, but hadn't seen them really all in one place like that. And they didn't fill the bleachers, but it was pretty packed. I would say probably if you had made them scrunch in, they would have stretched from the 25 to the 25.
Yeah, there's over 1,400 students, and then you tack on another 100 teachers and faculty. It was over 1,500 people out here in the stands. It was great.
So it was a good assembly, it sounds like, and Tigers will be pumped up as they get set to take on Ozark. Of course, Ozark, I don't know if it's as big a game to the players as it was to players, to use the phrase back in my day. But it's still a rivalry game and a conference game, and maybe most importantly for both these teams, having struggled early, a winnable game for both these teams. And the Tigers, I think and I'm going to give you my standard disclaimer. When I say the Tigers, I'm talking about Republic all night, since about 80% of the teams in the conference are called Tigers. When Republic needs the win maybe more than Ozark, because they've got a couple of bad ones coming up, big opponents and tough games with Carthage and Webb City. And so a win tonight would give them a little better feeling, whereas if you lose this one, then you got those two coming up. Might get to be a little bit of a slog.
No, you're exactly right. Talking about the rivalry against Ozark, it's still a big rivalry, but yeah, it's not quite as big as when you were in school, and then definitely when I was in school in the early '90s at Branson. That was one of two games that you definitely circled on the calendar was the Ozark game, and the stands were always packed, and it was something that didn't make any difference where the game was at. People came early to get a seat, but you're exactly right. This is definitely something that obviously you want to win every single week, but both teams got their first taste of a win last week, and they would love to make it back to back. And like you're talking about our schedule, there is no weak spot in this COC schedule. But with that said, after this week, it gets even more tough with a Webb City, a Carthage, and Neosho was playing outstanding too. So the end of the season for the Republic Tigers is definitely one that is not easy.
But again, you look ahead to districts for this team, and that's got a winnable game in it. Carthage is in the district, and that'll be tough. But you hopefully don't have to play. Well, you won't have to play Carthage. They're likely to get the bye. So with Branson, Nixa, and Parkview being the other three teams, all those three teams could be wins, and you don't know how the seeding's going to end up at the end of things. This would help Republic with their formula, because this is a Class 6 team now, as Ozark has moved up to Class 6. So would be a little boost to their points as they prepare and head into the home stretch of the season.
You're right. If you beat a team that's above your class, you get extra points there in that whole system of points when it comes down to the seeding for the districts. But you're exactly right. As the things started to kind of shift sift the way through, and we get closer to week 9. Week 9 then, is the last team that you have in your schedule. It says to be announced on week 10, because you don't know who you're going to play. So every game counts, especially the ones that you play in your regular season that is a team that's in your district.
I want to pause and give a shout out to Hines Street Pharmacy. Did you know that Hines Street Pharmacy will deliver prescriptions right to your door, or that they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies? Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. And thank you to Hines Street Pharmacy for sponsoring the pregame show. They've been doing that ever since we started broadcasting, and have always been big supporters, Steve and the crew over at Hines Street Pharmacy, of Republic Tiger Sports. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987. They offer free local delivery, and that's not just in Republic, but Clever, Billings, and Springfield. You can call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. When you're looking to buy or sell a home in Republic, you want someone who knows this market and who also knows marketing. You want the team at Sue Carter Real Estate Group. Sue's been helping families with their real estate needs here in Republic for 15 years, and she's assembled Republic's biggest and best team of real estate professionals. They're innovative, hardworking, and committed to helping you. Whether you're buying or selling, put them on your team. The Sue Carter Real Estate Group, it's about home. And Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Repmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out, or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Well, Tigers will get the ball first. Ozark won the toss, selected to defer to the second half. And so Cam Flood will be back near the goal line.
Be interesting to see if Ozark does the high arcing kick that Willard did last week that kind of limited the kick return. We've seen Cam Flood have so much success last year and this year whenever a team does kick directly to him, so it'll be interesting to see what they do to start the game off.
Gorgeous night for football. Ozark's got it teed up, and they are just about ready to go here. Kick is in the air by Tucker Moeller, and it's taken over on the far sideline. Out across the 20 near the 30. And that was Jackson Drennan who took the kick over on the far side. Oh, well, Ken Knierim said Blake Hullen, but I thought it was 6.
Whatever the case may be. Right.
Tigers got the ball, and they will be at the 30-yard line to start things off. Hayes at quarterback, two-back set again, just like at Willard, and we've got a whistle before the first snap. Not an auspicious start for Republic, if it is indeed against them. Yep, somebody moved early, so got a little excited and moved before the snap.
And that is a call that plagued us last year, and it's a call that's plagued us this year. I don't know how many times that has been called. Every single game, we've had a handful where we've had a false start, movement before the snap, or two people moving at the same time.
Tigers will line it up again. Hayes looks over at the near sideline looking for the play. They send a man in motion, and Hayes is going to keep it. Runs off tackle, lowers the shoulder, and he's down at about the 32-yard line, but a good gain on that first down play. Gets him back beyond the original line of scrimmage to about the 32, and it'll be second down and 8 coming up for Republic.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bobbled snap, but he was able to get it down, and there was a huge hole on the right-hand side, so kudos to the offensive line on the first play of the game.
Wallace gets it. Tries to bounce it, runs over one man, and then is stopped. Ran into Ethan Pritchard, knocked him over, but there was another Ozark Tiger there to clean it up.
Yeah, if you're going to tackle Wallace, you're going to have to tackle him low, or you're going to get run over just like number 6 did for Ozark.
So third down and long, the situation the Tigers largely avoided last week. They're going to air it out, and it's thrown too high, intended for Flood. And the Tigers will have to punt on their first possession.
You saw that pass was just a little too high, a little behind Cam Flood. Something that next time, I'm pretty sure they'll go back to that play. Cam Flood was open, just need to kind of lead the receiver a little bit more, allow him to run into the path of the ball.
Logan Watson will punt it away. Tigers late getting someone out there. Now they're ready. Kind of a spread formation on their punts. Didn't have to punt very much last week. Did they have to punt last week?
There was no punts last week.
Ball bounces all the way down to about the 31-yard line before Hullen touches it. And that's where Ozark will take over. Almost identical field position going the other way for the Ozark Tigers.
And what Ozark's offense will come out is they do a lot of option. And they will, most of the time, they'll have at least one guy in motion. They kind of do what is called a flex wishbone, where it's a wishbone spread out, and they'll have a fullback in motion.
Chance Strickler under center, and got a whistle and a flag. So identical field positions and maybe identical starts. Nope, offsides against the Tigers. Well, sort of identical.
Right.
Both of them went against the Tigers for 5 yards, but wrong direction.
I don't know if that back that's kind of split out there going in motion caused him to flinch and go offside or what.
So 1st and 5, and they give it up the middle to Sandoval. And he powers his way forward for first down yardage. Duvall hit him.
And those of you that are watching, you will see that Ozark will, 9 times out of 10, will have a back that will go in motion right before the snap. Usually the direction that the man going in motion, the direction he's going, most of the time that is the direction the ball is going to go.
Sandoval takes it again, and nowhere to go that time as the defense collapsed on him. Jordan Gold is in there.
Jordan Gold, number 68, number 79,
Kyle Bauer there as well for the Tigers.
Gold and Bauer throughout the season have done a great job of not allowing too many backs to just run right up the middle, kind of shut down the run game for most teams running on either side of the center.
So second down in almost 10 for Ozark coming up now. And they're going to pitch it to the near side and nowhere to go. And he won't get credit for the tackle, but Jacob Cody was there and fighting off a block, and the running back basically ran into his own blocker because Cody was manhandling him.
Yeah, Jacob did such a great job of not allowing himself to get blocked that he was able to not only stuff the blocker but stuff the running back at the same time.
So third down and 10. They actually lost a little bit of ground on that last play. Sandoval takes it. Stumbles forward for about 4, but not much there. And Ozark looks like it will have to punt it away. Still in its own territory, and fourth down coming up. Bauer made the tackle.
Defense did a great job of making Ozark, after that penalty, go 3 out. Defense has done a really good job throughout the year. That's kind of been the kind of real consistent thing for Republic throughout this year is the defense is really steadfast.
Kind of ironic. I mean, really the worst defensive game was probably last week against Willard. They didn't play that badly, but compared to some of the other games, and that's the one they came away with a win because they got some points on the board. Ball rolls all the way down inside the 20, and the Tigers will take over with a long way to go on their second possession, and will try to start a little better than they did last time. Still no first down. Well, Ozark got a first down. No first downs for Republic in this game. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it. With helpful advice and award-winning service in Republic, call Chris Yoakum, 732-1463, or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Quick throw. Duval has it, reverses, spins, gets around a man, takes it outside the 30, has a first down, still on his feet, and finally brought down at about the 33-yard line. Great run after the catch by Duval.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run. If you watch the replay, he does a great spin out of a possible tackle, kind of spins around his own blocker, and is able to get that first down.
Thomas rushing with the tackle for Ozark on the previous play.
And Lucas Hayes keeps it for big yardage on first down.
Yeah, he did a great job of faking out the Ozark defense right there. You had some of the interior D lineman and linebacker that bit, thinking that the back had the ball, and Hayes pulled the ball out to the last second and just kind of ran up the left tackle there.
Yeah, huge hole over there on the left.
Looks like it's going to be close to another first down.
Riley Sigmund takes it near the stick.
I think they're going to get just the nose of the football, I think.
It's almost right in front of us.
Right. Looks like a measurement.
They should probably, when it's this exactly in front of us as it is right now, probably should just call up here and ask us.
Yeah, especially me, because
Eagle Eye, Rich Miles. That's
Eagle Eye,
what I
Rich
always
Miles, and I'm gonna be very fair to Ozark. So
I told you, we knew they had it all
there
along.
we go.
Cameron Cowan, Ben McDonald down there playing the Jeopardy music. They're enjoying their scoreboard multimedia, breaking out new stuff all the time. So they were playing the Jeopardy theme while they measured for the first down. And it's 1st and 10 on the 44 for Republic. In motion goes Duval. They give it to Sigmund, and he's wrapped up after a gain of about 1.
And again, there, if you saw, Ozark has always got at least one person blitzing. Sometimes they try to fake a blitz to make it look like maybe one linebacker is going to be the one that's blitzing, but then he kind of backs off at the last second, and another one's the one that actually is the one that's blitzing.
Going to throw it, and they do to Sigmund, and he is near another first down. I think he got another first down into Ozark territory for the first time.
Yeah, that was a very quick-hitting pass there, just a super fast slant pass. He was open there, right in a little pocket where there was no Ozark defender, and Hayes just hits him right in the chest plate there, just enough for the first down.
That has been the difference in the offense, I think, the last couple of weeks, is those short passes. They have stepped up the efficiency. Lucas Hayes has done a good job, so have the receivers. They fake it to Duval, part of the defense bit, and Hayes kept it. He picked up a good 3.5 yards on first.
Yeah, he actually faked me out there. I thought he gave it to the back there, but did such a good job of pulling the ball out at the last second, and instead of giving the ball to the right, he tucked it up to behind his left tackle there.
Fake it to Wallace, give it to Sigmund, running room. He gets to the outside, inside the 30, zigzags down to the 20-yard line. And Riley Sigmund with a good run, and the defense did bite on that one for sure. Went after Wallace, and Sigmund just had one man to beat down to the corner.
Yeah, if it wasn't for a kind of a dive by number 8 there for Ozark at his feet, that could have been a touchdown.
Give it to Wallace, and he slips and falls.
Man.
Offensive line has done a nice job on this drive.
Yes, the pass plays. No one has been in Hayes' face. He's had, even though they were some really quick passes, he's had the opportunity to not have a Ozark defender in his face.
Hayes gives it to Wallace, runs off left tackle, lots of room, splits the defense down to the 5. Nice. Good run by Wallace, and again, good work by the O-line.
Yeah, there was a huge hole on the left-hand side, and he kind of went up and then bounced it out left, setting up 1st and goal for the Republic Tigers.
Gain to the 6-yard line, pick up a 15 on the play, first down, TIG.
Hayes is going to keep it. Nowhere to go, dragged down at the 5.
Gain of 1 to the 5, second down and goal.
Wallace has been such a good runner since he came in week 2 there. Very difficult to take down. It's almost like he's able to hit a second gear so fast. It looks like he starts off a little slow, but as soon as he kind of gets past the line of scrimmage, he hits that second gear.
Yep, deceptively fast, I would say, with as kind of big and stocky as he is. Averaging about 90 yards a game. Sigmund averaging about 80. So good 1-2 punch. But Sigmund is split out wide this time. They give it to Wallace. Takes it down inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
3rd down and goal, Republic from the 4. Rushing in number
I would assume that this is a 4-down territory that we've got. I believe that Drew Flippin is not going to be the kicker this evening. The soccer team is up in Rolla for a soccer tournament.
Yeah, so they will be without his services if they have an extra point or a field goal. They're going to pitch it. Sigmund steps inside a man and can't get away from him and is stopped at the 5, so a loss of 1. Let's see what the Tigers do here from the 5-yard line.
It's like Ozark is maybe going to go a little bit bigger. They switched out some guys.
They're going to go for it. I think this would probably be a field goal attempt if Flippin were here. Hayes is going to throw it. He's under pressure. Flush throws it in the end zone. Wide open.
Wide open.
Touchdown Tigers. Jaden Duvall from Lucas Hayes. And Republic takes the lead.
5-yard touchdown pass.
Let's see, where was Where did Duval come from?
Came from the left side. He was split out wide and cut inside and then went back out. The defense, you could see there, didn't follow him.
Yeah, the corner didn't. I think he just kind of assumed that Duval was just going to keep going towards the goalpost and didn't.
So easy pass once he got free, and the extra point is up and good. Logan Watson kicked it with Drew Flippin. Not quite the authority that Drew Flippin kicked it through last week, but he got it through anyway, and it's 7-0 Republic. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Rich Miles, that was an encouraging drive for Republic to take the lead 7-0.
Yeah, they just kind of worked their way down the field really slow. There wasn't any just huge play. It was just run play, pass play, run play, pass. So it was kind of a mix-up too. It wasn't just the same play. There was some option. There was just some straight gives, and then it ends with a great touchdown pass.
Ball bounces a couple of times before it's finally picked up by Ozark at around the 20. And Sigmund over there to make the tackle, bringing down the returner, Parker Ramsdell. Got him around the ankle and wouldn't let go. 2:57 left. And the Tigers leading 7-0.
There's an opportunity here for the defense to hopefully make the Ozark offense just go 3 and out and not spend too much time on the field to give the ball right back to our offense. Again, if you saw there, Ozark, just about every single play will put a guy in motion, one of their backs there, and most of the time, whichever direction he goes, that's where the ball's going to go.
Not much running room for Max Schilling. Bauer makes the tackle, and he's had an active night here to start things off.
Yes, he has, and like I mentioned earlier, not too many teams have been able to just run straight up the middle. Our interior D linemen have done a great job throughout the season, just kind of holding the ground, not allowing big running lanes for any backs.
So second down, about 9, and around the end goes.
I think they're going to get the Ozark receiver out there on the right-hand side for holding.
Chad DePay not very happy, but yep, it's going to come back.
I thought it was a hold, and I didn't see any flag come out, but referee definitely saw the same thing and threw the hanky.
So that may have been the biggest gain of the night for Ozark. Not sure if they had one longer than that before. No, Tim Barnes over there shaking his head.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
The official microphone working well on the PA. That's something we've never had at Republic before. It's the little touches, the lighted stick on the other side of the field. They give it to the fullback. He rumbles forward to about the 40. Max Schilling, 5'9", 185, and he had a hole and took advantage.
Yeah, and they make up for pretty much most of the holding call there, bringing up a third and medium.
3rd and 3 for Ozark here. Tigers really stacking it in the box, and first down yardage for Schilling out near midfield.
I believe that is only the second first down that Ozark has gotten so far. in this first quarter.
Ball sitting on the 49-yard line of Ozark. And they pitch it to the outside. Running room and another first down. That by Ethan Pritchard.
And that's the option play that I was mentioning earlier in pregame. Ozark loves running the option. That is the majority of their plays. It's either just going to be a give to the back and him going between the guards, or it's going to be a pitch out to the guy that's going in motion.
So 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Republic. First time they've been in Republic territory. And the fullback takes it into the line. That's Schilling. Barrels forward for a couple of yards on first. Down to 1 minute left in the first quarter. Tigers leading 7-0.
So far, this is the most success that Ozark has had to start the first quarter.
Tigers Republic did such a good job on the first couple of drives of staying home and being there wherever Ozark ended up going. That time on the pitch over to the far sideline. Pritchard takes it for about 2.5 more yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, maybe 6. So this is a big play here for the Republic defense.
Now Ozark doesn't have to run a play if they don't want to. See if they just let the clock run off. They try to get one last play in. Looks like they're going to get one last play in.
Down to 9 seconds left. They pitch it. And inside the 30. First down for Ozark as the first quarter comes to an end. So after one quarter, it's Republic 7, Ozark nothing. But Ozark is on the move.
Into the first quarter in our score, your Republic Tigers 7, Ozark Tigers nothing.
We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Sometimes you don't know you need a doctor until you need one right away. Meet the team at Cox Health Orthopedic and Sports Injury Walk-In Clinic. Our experts can treat fractures, sprains, dislocations, and other action-related injuries in all ages. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30 with no appointment needed. Call 417-875-3800 for more information.
Ugh, my bank hit me with $8 in fees last month.
Weird. My bank paid me $8 last month.
No way! You have a balance like that with today's interest rates?
Nope. 4% cash back on my debit card swipes. Last month I swiped $200. That's $8. I could easily do it every month, and I plan to.
What bank is that?
It's Mid-Missouri Bank and Kasasa Cashback Free Checking.
Earn some money from your money. Qualifications, limits, and rules apply. Visit midmobank.com for more details. Member FDIC.
Ozark throws it, and it's over the head of the intended receiver on first down as the second quarter begins. Tried to get it to Ramsdell and was overthrown. So second down and 10 coming up for Ozark.
Yeah, Ozark isn't a very pass-heavy team. Majority of their players are going to be on the ground.
Yeah, if you listen to the midweek show with Dustin Baldwin, he said if they're having to throw, you're probably in good shape. They don't want to necessarily throw the ball. They will every once in a while to keep you honest, as they did there.
Yeah, there you go. There's the flag.
Yep, false start, and might as well let him run in the end zone. That would be more deflating if you just let him go.
Right.
But of course, you don't know the flag.
Yeah, they
Well,
had
here we could tell.
They had two guys in motion before the ball was snapped.
Let's see if we can catch that. The beginning of that play on replay. Nope, it had just gotten underway. We saw the flag fly in, but that one will come back. I think 2 of the biggest gains tonight for Ozark have been called back because of penalties. One a hold, and then that one an illegal motion.
5-yard penalty, still second down.
So second down and 15 after the incomplete pass earlier. And then the penalty.
Both teams line up really quickly and then look over to the sidelines waiting for the call. You start to see that more and more now on Friday nights.
Now, whatever happened to sitting around in the huddle? Doesn't happen very much anymore. They're going to air it out again. They go long, and it is overthrown slightly. Almost had Jacob Skaggs. He was open, and it went off his fingertips.
All right. Looks like the receiver had beaten. I don't know who that was down there for Republic, but
let's watch the replay here. Still can't see who that is. Maybe just as well, I guess.
All right.
3rd and 15 coming up for Ozark. Ozark
Ball's
bobbles
on the
the
ground.
ball.
Ball's
It's
on the
on
ground.
the ground, and the Tigers, I think, jumped on it. Yep, Republic gets it back.
Awesome. Good job for the defense.
Still kind of a scramble down there as 2 players are mixed up, and who came up with it?
Who's that?
It was Isaiah Samudio.
Yeah. Number 11 comes up with the ball. They're still kind of fighting for it, even though the referees had already signaled that Republic had gotten the ball, and neither player wanted to give up. Eventually kind of tapped them both and said, you guys need to get up, and he comes up showing the football.
Samudio, 6 foot 180, a junior outside linebacker in there for the Tigers on that one, and gets the fumble recovery. So mishandled snap hurts Ozark, and the Tigers have it back. Fake handoff over the middle, thrown to Sigmund, and a little bit high. That's a dangerous mistake.
It is, due to the fact that there is a defender running right with him. So if that ball was thrown maybe a little bit more different, that could have been picked off. But Hayes threw that only kind of where the receiver could get it. That's okay. Live for another down here.
Trips to the left side. They're going to throw it all the way over here to Flood behind a couple of blockers. Goes around one man down the sideline. Stops in Ozark territory before he's wrestled out of bounds just short of the Ozark 40-yard line. Big gain by the Tigers on that one.
Yeah, Cam Flood did a great job following his blocker there that was outside, that set up just a quick little screen where you toss it out to your receiver, and usually have 1 or 2 other receivers out there, and they go out and block for him, and he did such a great job picking up the first down.
24-yard gain for the Tigers.
Oh, high snap.
Hayes corrals it. He's going to make something out of it, and ended up picking up a couple of yards before he got out of bounds.
Yeah, did a great job there. That could have been just gone down as a sack, or just a bobbled snap, just like Ozark had just turned over. Great job on kind of collecting himself, realizing that he just needed to do something with it, and ran out of bounds.
Well, he almost got 3 yards out of that. It's second and 8, but it's a short 8. And Hayes is going to drop back and throw it, and he's going to dump it to Wallace, and Wallace makes a man miss, spins and takes it down to about the 32 near the first down marker. That was all second effort by Lewis Wallace.
Yeah,
Good spin there. Let's watch that run after the
Wallace
catch.
does such a great job of not going down on first contact.
Spun away from that tackler and picked up the extra yardage, and now it's just 3rd and 1. And Wallace was a little bit ahead of it, and the exchange was kind of messed up, and so they lose yardage. So that one hurts. I was just about to say, it was on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't have time to get it out, that this offense looks so much better the last couple of weeks. Because that last play that we just saw with the mishandled exchange was a lot more typical the first 3 or 4 weeks. 2 wide receivers to each side. They're going to throw. They do, and they hit Flood on the run, and it's a first down inside the 30. Went up and got it.
That's the pass play that we kind of saw earlier that was off the mark and was incompletion in the first quarter. Definitely the timing was a lot better this time around. It was high, and Cam Flood was able to kind of reach up, grab it, snag it down, get himself a quick first down.
2-back set, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Oh,
pitch it in.
Love it.
Great juke by Riley Sigmund.
That's definitely a replay right there. Just juked the Ozark defender.
He takes the pitch. Great pitch.
Right
Great
here.
job by
Whoop.
Hayes. And yeah. Oh. So a gain of about 6 on what could have been no gain or maybe even a loss. Give it to Sigmund again. Runs behind the blockers. Squeezes into a tiny little opening in the line and picks up another couple of yards.
Yeah, again, close to another first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and short. But again, our backs do such a great job. And receivers, Cam Flood did it too earlier, of just following their blockers. Being a little patient sometimes. The hole, isn't there. But they're able to just kind of, I don't want to say jog, but kind of jog a little bit, waiting for their blockers to pick up who they're supposed to get.
3rd and less than 1. I think they're going to throw it to Flood in the end zone. Let's see. Nope, I gave it to Sigmund. And he's going to lower the helmet and take it down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. I thought maybe since it was 3rd and less than a yard, they would take a shot at the end zone. But I guess when you're running and moving the ball the way they are, no need to take that chance. Just pick up the first down and keep marching forward.
Yeah, with the run play working so well, don't want to get away from it too much.
Sigmund, again, right behind the blocker, down inside the 10 to about the 9.
He had, I don't know if it was a pulling lineman, but there was definitely a lineman there that was right in front of him. He was kind of picking up some blocks there. That first down, it's always great to pick up somewhere between 4 and 5 yards on your first down.
Can't believe he got that much yardage on that play. It really didn't look like he had gone that far. Wallace is wrapped up and dropped. Tackle was made there by Tommy DeAndrea, I think. No. Every time I think I've got a number, I've got the wrong number. How do I miss the number? I've even got binoculars.
The person who's got eagle eyes is Ken Canarum.
I guess he's got binoculars too, but maybe it's the font.
Oh.
And the ball is tipped and almost intercepted. I think 3 different Tigers had their hands on that pass, and it ended up on the ground. I mean Ozark Tigers. I don't know how Ozark did not intercept that ball, because let's count the number of guys who touched the ball for Ozark after it was tipped. 1, 2, well, I don't know if that 3rd guy had a hand on it.
And here's the reason. Here's the thing. There's a reason why those guys are on defense. It's not because they have great hands.
4th and 5. Tigers are going to go for it. Hayes lofts it up, and it's too far. Duval kind of waved his arms trying to draw a pass interference call, but didn't get it. And Ozark will get the stop defensively and take over on downs with 7:35 left in the second quarter. Tigers leading 7-0.
Well, you've got Ozark. The previous play, Ozark was able to drive down the field. Looked like that they were going to get close to that end zone, coughed it up. We get the ball, drive it down the field, not able to punch it in. So both teams here unsuccessful on long, sustaining drives.
Ozark takes over, but they've got a long way to go. They're inside their own 10. And they take it out past the 10 as Sandoval is tripped up about the 12. Duval got him.
It is a 13-yard line, picked up a 5 on first down, second down and 5.
2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. They're going to throw, and Incomplete. Ozark must see something they think they can take advantage of. And we've got a whistle.
Who is that
and
down? Is that
flag
Kyle
down.
Bauer?
I think so, and he is not moving very much. So
Officials timeout for an injury.
we're going to take a break while they tend to him. Every insurance company hopes you drive safely, but Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard with feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Contact Republic agent Jesse Pritchett to learn more. That's Allstate agent Jesse Pritchett in Republic. Destiny Church wants to create a revolution through serving, and part of that is recognizing student athletes who are getting out in the community and making a difference. It's a feature called Servolution in Republic Tiger Sports Magazine. If you know a student athlete who's making a difference in the community by volunteering, tell me about them. Email me, david@republictigersports.com. Let me know about them, and we will maybe feature them in a future issue of the magazine. We've got another issue of Republic Tiger Sports Magazine coming up in a couple of weeks. I think it'll finally be printed and out. And so that's something to look forward to.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack, custom t-shirts, polos and caps. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Fitting and stitching, hey, that's our knack. Coffee mugs, pins, frisbees and more. Cracker Jack Shack, your promotional store. Creative ideas, and that's a fact. Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
When it's all about the journey, your choice is the new 2018 Chevy Equinox. And right now, Pettiger Chevrolet has 15% off every new 2018 Chevy Equinox in stock. Or choose 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 cash back. Choose a new 2018 Chevy Equinox at Pettiger Chevrolet and get 15% off. Explore every corner with the new 2018 Chevy Trax, priced as low as $19,540. View the selection and find new roads in Republic or online at PettigerChevrolet.com.
Good to see Kyle Bauer make his way off the field, but gingerly, and so, I don't know, the way he's walking off, I would be surprised to see him back. 3rd and 6 coming up for Ozark, but Bauer, a big loss for the Tigers. Pitch takes it to the outside, flag flies in behind the play. Would be first down yardage, but that is the kind of flag and the kind of position for a flag that is often
usually for a holding call, usually thrown around the line of scrimmage there.
We're talking it over.
Chop block.
Chop block. So
Chop block on the offense.
even worse
Right.
for Ozark. So instead of a first down, they're going to have 3rd down and long coming up.
Nice.
I don't know what would you call that? That was not a sad trombone, but
it's like a foghorn and a sad trombone mixed together.
it was a sad foghorn,
right.
I guess. We'll have to ask them what they call that sound effect over there.
I think they need to do that more often against Ozark.
Well, yeah, I just think in general they could do that. So it's 3rd down and 12 instead of 1st and 10 for Ozark. Running room and missed a couple of tackles and a big first down by Ozark. Tigers had Sandoval a couple of times short of the first down. Ozark would have had to punt from this spot on the field, but instead they move the sticks and keep the drive alive with 6:40 left in the half. Reminder that homecoming is tonight, and we'll have homecoming festivities, and we'll let you watch that as it unfolds. As Republic crowns its homecoming queen for the year. Strickler keeps it and doesn't have much room, maybe got one.
As you heard there, Casey Peltz came in for the tackle. Good job on keeping it to just a 2-yard game, just after the fact that it was very similar to the play that was earlier that was able to get them 13 yards.
Give it on the inside, no running room, maybe a half a yard. Picked up there by Sandoval. And that was the defensive line holding. Gold, Peltz out there. Connor Vizio out there at defensive end. And then Brady Coggin at the other defensive end. 3rd and 7 coming up for Ozark. They fake it, and the quarterback keeps it and doesn't have anywhere to go. He is wrapped up by Casey Peltz.
Casey Peltz.
I thought Peltz was slow to get up, but I think he might have just been celebrating before getting up.
And that was a great tackle there. Textbook tackle. May have gotten a penalty in the NFL. Just the amount of penalties that have gone on for great hits in the NFL, but in high school we still hit people.
10 guys on the line, and they're going to go after it. Didn't
and it
get
worked.
there.
It worked though. It shanked the punt.
Yep, had to get rid of it quick, and it goes out of bounds short of midfield.
He's going to mark
marching
it
all the way up. 44.
44.
Tim Barnes, you disagree?
Well, no, they had 2 officials down there, and the first one had his hand up, and he stopped on the Republic side of the 50, and I was like, well, no, that's not right.
You're right. That did look a little odd, like he was marking where it was at, but.
So Republic gets it back, leading 7-0, 4:49 left in the half. Let's see if they can tack on another touchdown. 3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left, 2 back set. Give it to Sigmund, and he is hit and dropped. Just a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage. Coming up and making the hit was Logan Emmerich, 6'1", 210 linebacker, a senior. Maybe gained a yard. Call it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the middle linebacker there, 46 for Ozark. He just shot the gap, guessed right, was able to meet him there pretty much the line of scrimmage.
Same formation. Wallace to the left of Hayes, Sigmund to the right. And he dumps it to Sigmund. Got running room and takes it down to about the 36-yard line before he's down. That was
some of Hayes' completions have been these just little short little floater where the back kind of just goes out into the flats, and Hayes is looking for his receivers, and he just checks down and sees he's got a back out there in the flats and just kind of sends a little floater out to him.
And Ozark jumps.
Right.
So that's going to be a first down. Hayes looks so much more comfortable. He looked more comfortable last week, but this week I think he looks even more comfortable. I think maybe last week's performance kind of gave him some confidence, and he looks very good this week with those little short passes.
I will definitely agree with you. He does, just the way he's kind of carrying himself out there. The confidence is definitely there, and it shows compared to if you were to look at film of week 1 and week 2.
Wallace in the backfield. They're going to throw it. They're going to go up the sideline, and it is overthrown. Tried to hit Rackley down the far side. And so on first and 10, it's incomplete.
I do like that shot, though, down the field. It keeps Ozark's defense honest when you're trying to kind of hit that bigger pass play.
Hayes is 7 out of 11 for 79 yards and a touchdown.
Great night. He's going to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll keep it, and he's got running room. Pushed out of bounds, but not before he gained about 6 yards. So made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, did a great job. He had some defenders in his face, realized really quickly that the pocket was collapsing, just took the ball, made himself a running back, and was able to get himself a good 5 yards there, bringing it up. It looks like about a 3rd and about 4.5.
Third down and 4 for your Red Bow Tigers.
Sigmund picks his way down to about the 20-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped at that first down marker and was able to just keep running his legs, and he had a blocker out there in front of him too, just enough for the first down.
Now to 3:23 left in the half. Tigers in no hurry, plenty of time. Maybe just want to run some clock and take their time as they continue to move the ball downfield. Almost drew Ozark offside again. Now they look over at the sideline. Trips to the left. Rackley lined up over there on the far side to the right. They give it to Wallace, and he rumbles down inside the 10. First down, Lewis Wallace.
There is a couple of Ozark defenders that tried to take him down, but he just keeps running, and when he gets a full head of steam, he's not stopping.
And look at how he just picks his way through the holes that opened up for him. Nice run by Lewis Wallace. First and goal from the 9. Down to 2:54 remaining in the first half. Give it to Wallace. Cuts inside, has an opening, and
almost
is down at about the 1-yard line. He was almost in, as you said, but there's a flag over there on the far side. And it's holding against Republic, so that one will come back. Is that the first penalty against Republic since that first play of the game?
Third.
Oh, well, never mind. I block him out of my mind.
Oh, man. That was huge. Instead of the ball being down to the 1-yard line, it's back around the 16-yard line now.
So first and goal from the 16. Again, without Drew Flippin. Field goal maybe not as much of an option. Trips to the right. Wallace goes in motion. Hayes is going to throw. Blitz. Gets it to Rackley. Rackley jumps, makes the catch, takes it down to the 10, a gain of about 6. And it'll be second and goal from the 10. This is a reasonable spot.
Obviously, this is going to be a fourth down territory.
Down to 2:15 remaining in the half. Again, stay with us for homecoming festivities during the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Wallace is hit and dropped. Let's see where forward progress takes him. Down to about the 9. Gain maybe 1 on that.
Cedarwall again with the stop for Ozark. Gain of 1 to the 9. Third down and goal.
Wouldn't be surprised right here if Republic tries to maybe pass the ball.
Hayes looking to throw. Plenty of time, and on the run, he hits Duval, who takes it down to the 5, and it'll be fourth and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Just inside the 5-yard line.
So we go. The big fourth down here, especially with the fact that the clock is still ticking here. We got about a minute 15 right before halftime. Be great to be able to punch this ball in.
They've been here once before, and Ozark got the stop inside the 10. Republic needs to finish.
Coach Baldwin looks like he's going to call a timeout.
Yep, wants to make sure they get this right. He's going to let the clock tick all the way down, and then with 1 second on the play clock, 53 on the game clock, Republic calls a timeout to talk things over. We'll take a break as well. It's 7-0 Republic, 53 seconds left in the half. Back with more after this. Central Gas Propane is a locally owned and operated propane company offering exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs while providing a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Services include autofill route options, pre-buy, and level pay programs. Call today to switch and save with Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or visit their website at centralgasmo.com. Teams make their way back onto the field, and so let's see if the Tigers can get the touchdown. 53 seconds left in the half. Republic leading 7-0, and it's fourth and goal from the 5. Two-back set. Sigmund to the right, Wallace to the left. Fake it to Wallace. They're going to throw it, lob it into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Riley Sigmund makes the touchdown grab. Another touchdown pass for the Tigers, and it is 13-0 Republic.
Again, another touchdown pass.
Sigmund comes out of the backfield and just gets free.
Yeah.
Linebacker didn't follow him. Realized at the last minute there that he was open. And so with 49 seconds left in the half, Tigers take the lead 13-0. Watson is going to kick another one, and it is up and through. And it's 14-0. Republic with a lead, and that was big, Rich Miles.
Yes, it was. Not only, obviously, do we go up by 2 touchdowns, but when you're looking at the timing here and you just leave 49 seconds left before halftime, obviously you're hoping that the defense can come up big here and not allow Ozark to score with just a short amount of time left.
Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee. It's more than breakfast sandwiches and great desserts, although it is all of that. It's the locally owned coffee shop where you can drop in, be greeted by name, and enjoy a quiet place to work or some peaceful conversation. Case and his crew are waiting behind the counter to prepare your order. All you have to do is walk in. Black Lab Coffee at 545 East Elm Street in Republic. Farmers Insurance has been providing quality, affordable insurance since 1928. In Republic, Farmers agent Nathan Dixon has a game plan for all your insurance needs. And teachers, ask about Farmers Education Discount. That's Farmers agent Nathan Dixon. Call him at 732-2900.
Both of Hayes' touchdown passes were on 4th and 5.
It's always good when you can make the first down, make the 4th down conversion, and it results in points. They pooch it, and it's taken out to about the 38-yard line.
And with 43 seconds here, I think that maybe Ozark, realizing that there's a lot of field that they need to cover there, they might try for some deep passes here. So this is definitely something that the defensive free safeties and corners need to be aware of.
Tigers have been beaten at least once on defense. Ozark did not make them pay, but at that time, not much running room. Tackle made by Tyler Tomasoff. Tomasoff's having a big year.
Yes, Tyler is, and his counterpart there, Casey Peltz. Linebackers have had a lot of successful games making double-digit tackles.
29 tackles coming into the game for Tomasoff. And a pass out in the flat and out of bounds. Completed to Jacob Skaggs. 39 tackles for Peltz. And he's the leading tackler coming into the game. 38 for Jaden Duvall. Peltz has a few more tonight, so he's over 40 tackles for the season. 1st and 10 for Ozark. Short of midfield. Down to 12 seconds left, though. You can see defensive backs have backed up a little bit. And under pressure, having to run it. Nowhere to go. And that is...
I think Ozark has called a timeout.
Oh, they are going to call a timeout. I was going to say that was going to end the half, but it does not, because with 2 seconds left, Ozark calls a timeout, and they'll take one more shot at it. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because now Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go rep mode from Southern Sun Electric. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. All right, 2 seconds left. Ozark, one more crack at it. Just short of the 50-yard line. The horn sounds. The ball goes up. It is going to land
Pass is incomplete. Parker Ramsdell, the intended receiver.
untouched, and we go to halftime, and Republic leads Ozark by a score of 14-0. So a good first half for the Tigers. And everybody's going to get ready for homecoming festivities coming up. Since 1986, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new customer communication system, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. That means you get back on the road even faster. Schedule an appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Rich Miles, good first half for the Tigers.
Oh, yeah, great first half. Especially on the defensive side, whenever you can keep a team scoreless, especially in the first half. Ozark has been able to score points throughout the season, so this isn't something that they've had a hard time doing. Defense has come up big. Offense has looked great. They've had several good drives. Even the drive that ended up unsuccessful, where they were able to go down the whole field and just kind of stalled out there inside the 10, did a perfect job too. But coming up big on 2 4th downs, I think it was mentioned, it was both touchdown passes were on 4th and 5, so that's pretty big when the pressure is on the offense to be able to score a touchdown, knowing full well that it's 4th down there. But did a great job. Both receivers that caught the ball inside the end zone there were pretty much, I don't want to say wide open, but they really didn't have any difficulty there. And Lucas Hayes has done a great job on his passing. I think this is probably his better completion rate so far this season. His pass has been spot on. There's just been a few that was there in the beginning that he just kind of maybe just put too much juice on, or was just a little over the receiver's head. But since that, he's calmed down greatly, and pocket has been great. The offensive line, huge holes for the running backs. There's only been a few times where Lucas has felt the pressure on passing plays. Other than that, he's looked pretty comfortable back there with a pocket that's been kind of wide open for him. So special teams has done great. So very, very few things that the coaching staff is really going to have to, harp on a negative way. Most of this is going to be obviously praise, but obviously, there's a lot of work to be done. This Ozark team took Carl Junction into overtime last week and won. So definitely you start over from the start over. And a lot of coaches will say, when we come back in the second half, you act like this is a 0-0 game.
If there's a negative for the Tigers, it was they lost Kyle Bauer to injury, and he's down there on the training table with ice on his knee. So he is got his pads and helmet off. Doesn't look like he'll probably be back, and hopefully nothing too serious. He's going to make his way off now. He may be headed to the locker room.
Right.
Band is lined up over there on the far sideline, and somebody probably sent me a homecoming schedule at some point in the week so I would know where all our cameras needed to be, but honestly I didn't look at it, so I'm not sure what order everything is going in. But we're going to watch the band, we're going to watch the homecoming festivities, and we'll have it all here on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show.
Carthage 35, Branson nothing. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Did either one of you hear that score from Ken Kinnear?
I think it was 28-0 Webb City over Willard, maybe.
No.
Yes, that's the only score I saw.
Least surprising score of the night, I guess.
Right.
I think, you're going to get a score, you think, well, maybe we'll hear something that's exciting and interesting. That's not really very interesting that Webb City's beating Willard. Tim Barnes has first half statistics, and I think he is going to read them for us because he was trying to give them to me, and I said no. All right, Tim Barnes, tell us what happened statistically in the first half.
Lucas Hayes was 10 out of 15 for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also rushed the ball 6 times for 27 yards. Riley Sigmund, 9 rushes, 45 yards. Lewis Wallace, 9 carries, 30 yards. Jane Duvall had 3 catches for 26 yards and a touchdown. Riley Sigmund, 3 catches, 22 yards and a touchdown. Cam Flood, 2 catches for 33 yards. Total yards for Republic, 196. Total for Ozark, 93.
That is outstanding, the fact that our defense is only giving up 93 yards to Ozark's offense.
All right, homecoming coming up, and we're going to let you watch that.
Outside of school, her pastimes are longboarding and hanging out with her dogs. Our sophomore candidate is Emma Collins, the daughter of Kristen Eden and Ivy Collins. Emma's escort is Dalton Parks, who is the son of Charity and Jeff Parks. Emma has lived in Republic for all her life, and she has been a Tigerette for 2 years now. Emma has many hobbies, such as enjoying football games and dancing during the halftime show. Besides dancing alongside the Plum Squad, she loves to spend time with her friends and family. Emma likes to hang out on the weekends with her mom, go on random Sonic trips with her dad and sister, walk her dogs, and listen to alternative music. Emma Duvall is our junior candidate. Emma is the daughter of Chris and Aaron Duvall. Easton Prevost, the son of Heidi Steger and Garrett Prevost, is her escort. Emma and her family have lived in Republic for the past 16 years. She plays for both RHS volleyball team and the girls soccer team. Emma spent her summer volunteering at Camp Barnabas and traveling with Club Bear. She also has the opportunity to visit Austria this summer, which she loved. Emma has a secret crush on John Stamos, Uncle Jesse from Full House. One thing many people might not know is that she and her 2 best friends, Callie Edwards and Lindsay Gill, have secret tattoos. Our first senior candidate is Isabella Drennan, the daughter of Steve and Liz Drennan. Her escort is Jaden Duvall, the son of David and Melissa Duvall. She has lived in Republic her entire life. Bella is very involved in a long list of activities: National Honor Society, FCCLA, Educators Rising, Key Club, Spanish Club, and RHS Soccer. Outside of school, she enjoys going floating with her friends, going to the lake with her family, and babysitting all of her favorite kiddos. Bella's plans for after high school is to attend Missouri State University, where she is going to get an undergraduate degree in speech pathology with a minor in Spanish. The next senior candidate is Olivia Skeens, the daughter of Amy and John Skeens. Ian Zinneker, the son of Trisha and Jen Zinneker, is escorting her. Olivia has been attending Republic schools since 1st grade. Staying busy at school, Olivia is the editor of the newspaper and involved with Green Team, Student Council, National Honor Society, and Lead the Way team. She loves Netflix, listening to One Direction, writing, recycling, hanging out with friends, and eating sushi. Other random facts: Olivia also writes for Republic Tiger Sports. Her favorite Spider-Man is Tom Holland, and she works at Sky Zone. She plans to attend the University of Missouri in the fall to study journalism. The last senior candidate is Gabrielle Winiger. Gabby is the daughter of Jason and Natalie Winiger. Nolan White, the son of Eric and Megan White, is her escort. She has lived in Republic for the past 8 years. While at school, Gabby has been involved with FBLA and DECA. On the weekends, she does what every teenager does: spends lots of time buying things she doesn't need, takes pictures, and hangs out with friends. Gabby also enjoys makeup and watching Jaclyn Hill tutorials on YouTube. Everybody give it up for your 2018 homecoming court. And now, your 2018 Republic High School homecoming queen is Olivia Skeens.
Well, congratulations to Olivia Skeens. She's the first Republic homecoming queen to write for Republic Tiger Sports magazine. Also, as far as I know, the first homecoming queen to be escorted by the opposing team's coach, because her dad, John Skeens, is wearing his Ozark gear, and he's going to go back to the locker room. So Olivia Skeens is the...
That is a little weird, a little awkward. You don't see that too much. Coach John Skeens used to be a coach here at Republic.
Right.
When I was coaching, he was actually the offensive coordinator calling the plays.
So the band will take the field, and we'll go ahead and watch their performance. Also, big halftime festivities here on homecoming night, and if you just tuned in, it's 14-0 Republic with the 2-touchdown lead over Ozark, looking for their second win of the year. You know what? I said that I was gonna. This is why I should have looked at the schedule. I think the band's not. I think the band is done. They were playing during the homecoming festivity, and now they're marching off toward the bleachers. So, what do I know? I should have looked at the schedule they sent of what was going on at halftime.
Well, can we go over some scores?
Let's do it.
All right, I got some scores here. Most of these are...
Yeah, well, all right. Well,
you want to give the Tigerettes their spot?
All right, we're going to give the Tigerettes their spot, but here's what's going to happen. If they're playing music, we got to talk over it. I'm not being disrespectful. YouTube will shut down our stream if we don't talk over the music. They'll think we're playing copyrighted music. So why don't you, we'll watch the dancing, but you can still give the scores. What are you going to do? We can't help it.
Right, all right, here we go. Lamar versus East Newton. Lamar 51, East Newton 0. Webb City 35, Willard 0. West Plains, that's kind of become a powerhouse lately. West Plains 30, Parkview 8. Carthage up big on Branson 42-0. Wow, that's a little bit surprising due to the fact that Webb City Branson game was a 2-point difference.
That's the mystery game of the year, I think, is the Branson Webb City game being 2 points.
Right.
Something was going on. I don't know what, but
no either.
Something in the air, I guess.
I guess so.
But those last two scores, those are both good news for Republic.
Right.
Now, Republic's lost to Branson and Nixa already, and if they finish ahead of them by one slot, I think by rule the head-to-head takes precedence. So, for example, if Republic is 4 and Branson were 5, Branson would still finish ahead of Republic. So, really, Republic needs to get to a 3, depending. If Parkview's a 5, doesn't matter. They haven't played.
Right.
But if Republic would get to a 3 seed, then then Nixa and Branson can't both jump them.
Right.
Anyway, Carthage is going to have a bye the first round anyway. That's not a very clear lesson, and it's too early to even say. So why did I even bother? Just keep talking. Don't stop talking when I start explaining, Rich. Just keep powering through.
Well, that means I'm talking over both the dance and you at the same time. That's difficult. Some other.
I can't believe you're so disrespectful. You went through the scores while they were dancing.
I know. Some other COC scores from teams that we play. If this is correct, Joplin 0, Neosho 0 at halftime.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Carl Junction 14, Nixa 7 at halftime.
That would help.
Yes, it would. And I think I have gotten all the other COC teams, excluding us, obviously, that KY3's got on here.
So good night as far as opposing scores, and now the drum corps is performing down there. There's no YouTube will not shut us down for watching the drum corps, so we're going to shut up and let you listen to that. Nice performance by the drum corps down there. They're going to be worn out. They've got an all-day competition tomorrow, their first big one of the year, and they've got homecoming tonight. They've got to be back here. I think one of the parents said they got to be here at 6:30 to load everything onto the buses and get to the competition. So
yeah, and the competition is in Ozark.
That's okay. Yeah, it's Ozarks. So and those things those are not quick in and outs. You're there.
Yeah, you're there all day.
I think it's like a 4-day competition. It only feels like it to some of the parents, I think, by the end of the day. But, yeah, it's a long time. So,
and what is great is the drum line. They started doing it to start and end all the assemblies last year, and again today. And the drum line has taken on this crazy popularity that all the kids just get jacked up whenever they hear the drum line at the assemblies.
Yeah, well, they do a great job, and you could tell the students down there right in front and center. It's a whiteout. If we can get a shot of the students, you can see most of them are wearing white. The theme tonight was whiteout, and so they were hyped up as the drum line was performing. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Call her at 732-1414 or find her online at sarahrader.com. That's State Farm agent Sarah Rader, 732-1414. Whether you're moving out or you just can't live with that dirty carpet for one more day, call Floor Gypsy. From floor to ceiling, wall to wall, and everything in between, they get it clean. Floor Gypsy will take care of your carpets, stone, tile, and grout, and they do commercial and residential cleanings. They're locally owned and operated by a father and son team and proud supporters of Republic Tiger Sports. Call them at 425-7798. Floor Gypsy. They see clean in your future. And Gold Medal Gyms, sponsors of our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. They are where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous new facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. That's Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Well, homecoming over, and teams back on the field warming up. We're going to take one more quick break and be back with a second half after this timeout.
Sometimes you don't know you need a doctor until you need one right away. Meet the team at Cox Health Orthopedic and Sports Injury Walk-In Clinic. Our experts can treat fractures, sprains, dislocations, and other action-related injuries in all ages. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30 with no appointment needed. Call 417-875-3800 for more information.
Ugh, my bank hit me with $8 in fees last month.
Weird. My bank paid me $8 last month.
No way! You have a balance like that with today's interest rates?
Nope. 4% cash back on my debit card swipes. Last month I swiped $200. That's $8. I could easily do it every month, and I plan to.
What bank is that?
It's Mid-Missouri Bank and Casasa Cashback Free Checking.
Earn some money from your money. Qualifications, limits, and rules apply. Visit midmobank.com for more details. Member FDIC.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack, Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack, custom t-shirts, polos, and caps. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Quilting and stitching, hey, that's our knack. Coffee mugs, pins, frisbees, and more. Cracker Jack Shack, your promotional store. Creative ideas, and that's a fact. Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
When it's all about the journey, your choice is the new 2018 Chevy Equinox. And right now, Pettigrew Chevrolet has 15% off every new 2018 Chevy Equinox in stock. Or choose 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 cash back. Choose a new 2018 Chevy Equinox at Pettigrew Chevrolet and get 15% off. Explore every corner with the new 2018 Chevy Trax priced as low as $19,540. View the selection and find new roads in Republic or online at PettigrewChevrolet.com.
Just about ready for the second half here. Again, Tigers with 196 total yards to only 93 for Ozark. And I think the key, or at least one of the keys, Lucas Hayes with that 10 of 15 passing performance. And that kind of efficiency is, I mean, that's night and day from the first couple of games of the season where Tigers really had trouble completing anything. And to go 10 of 15, that's pretty good for any high school quarterback. And the offense has looked so much better the last 2 weeks. Talked about the fact that most guys are playing one way now instead of two, that two platooning that they've started doing. And then having Wallace and Sigmund back there a lot of the time, not every down, but a lot of the time, has made a difference as well. Tigers will have to kick off to Ozark, so that touchdown at the end of the first half, giving them the 2-touchdown lead, is big. Nice to have that cushion as Ozark gets the ball first.
You're exactly right. We'll see if having Kyle Bauer out, if that makes a difference or not. He went out late. Obviously, great to see that it was nothing serious that warranted any type of ambulance or anything like that, but definitely had his knee all wrapped up in ice and probably won't be coming back for the second half.
Tigers have it teed up. Brady Coggin will kick it. He's got it on the far hash mark on the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick it to Ozark. High kick, yep. And fair catch called for inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line by Ozark. I think that was Keaton Carson who fielded it. And Ozark takes over there.
I think he knew just the fact that how high the hang time of that football was so long that he knew that the Republic kickoff team was going to be screaming down the field, and for probably his safety, fair catch it.
So Ozark tries to get something going for the first time, really. And they pitch it to the outside. Duval in pursuit. But a good gain on first down for Ozark's Pritchard.
And that really has been kind of the only real play that Ozark has had big gains on is whenever they actually do pitch the ball out. Most of the time it is the guy who goes in motion is the man who is getting the ball pitched to him.
First down as they take it up the middle. Carry by Sandoval. And he is into Republic territory.
And what Ozark did in the first half is they will essentially they'll just line up in the same formation. They'll have one of the guys that are split out kind of in a flex bone type of look will go into motion, and he'll have a guy that's back behind the linebacker, and you got so much stuff going back there, so many options for the QB to hand it off. The linebackers have got to do a good job of figuring out who actually has the ball. That time the QB kept it and got nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose probably about 2 yards there, so it's going to set up a 2nd and 12. Good job, though, for the defense, not biting. Essentially, the QB's got 3 different options for him to do whatever he wants, either keep it or hand it off to 2 other guys.
Yeah.
And that time he just kept the ball and got nowhere.
Couldn't really pitch it because the defense was back there. You could see on the replay. Good job to get penetration back there defensively. Now they pitch it to the near side. I kind of thought they might get a block in the back over here on this side, but no flag came flying in.
So did I. Looked like it. Who is this close to us? Jacob Code. It kind of looked like he was kind of getting pushed in the back. I think maybe the referee was kind of looking more at the ball carrier more than he was kind of scanning the field to see if there's any block in the back. But whatever the case, short gain here sets up a 3rd and long.
3rd and about 8 for Ozark. 4-man front. Ozark's going to throw it. They do over the middle. It is almost picked off. Is it intercepted or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Referee says it's a interception.
That's Holland who got in there and dove, and I couldn't tell if he got his hands under it or not. Let's watch the replay. See what we can tell off of that.
Oh, look at that.
Came flying in out of nowhere. You can't really tell on the replay whether.
It doesn't make any difference because the referee said it's an interception and take the ball away from that Ozark offense that looked like it was kind of marching down the field a little bit. And again, defense comes up huge.
So another turnover forced by the Tigers. And after this play, now the ball on the ground, and who's got it? Wallace was trying to jump on it, but Ozark got back there. I think Ozark keeps it. Zach White, I need you to get a shot of the sideline over here. Holland, he took it off. Blake Holland's wearing the big orange cape.
Right.
That he gets to wear after a turnover. Tigers have.
Who was that? Isaiah was wearing it earlier when he got that fumble recovery. They wear it for about a minute.
I forget what it's called.
That's kind of the new trend. A lot of the college players do that if they get a turnover.
Hayes keeps it, takes it back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, it's like a 1950s pro wrestling cape is what I would call it. For those of you familiar with the 1950s pro wrestling scene, it's exactly like that.
I thought I was older than you, David.
That reminds me of back in my days when I was a big Gorgeous George fan. Throw out here on the near sideline is incomplete. Intended for Rackley. He dove and couldn't quite get there. Tigers will have to punt it away. You just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Pulling out the Gorgeous George. I was more of a Hulk Hogan, Sergeant Slaughter guy myself.
I was adult then. I didn't have such childish interests.
Ooh,
Punt
barely
is
gets
away.
that away.
Yeah, barely. And let's see. Well, it started to take a Republic roll and then stopped at about the 48-yard line. Official goes down there at the tail end of the play. I think he tripped over an Ozark player's foot. And Ozark will have it, trailing 14-0 with 8:31 left in the third quarter. Defense for Republic's been very good, and let's see if they can continue. They forced a couple of turnovers, including the Holland interception the last time.
Yeah, I would like to see another Republic defender down there in that orange satin. It looks like it has crush on it for maybe orange crush.
Yeah, they call the defense the orange crush defense. And big hit.
What was that? Was that Peltz or Thomasoff?
Yeah, he needs to turn so I can see. I can't see the first digit. It was Thomasoff. I saw the 3. Couldn't tell if it was 13, Duval, or 23, Nolan White, 33, Casey Peltz, or 43. It was 43. Gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up for Ozark. Pretty good size Ozark crowd over on the far side. They're going to throw it, and they've got a man open, and it is complete down inside the 15-yard line. Parker Ramsdale got past the defense, and that has been not a strong point. Deep defense. Tiger defense has been burned a few times for big plays, and that time Ozark got one.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the very first big play Ozark has had for this evening. There's been a couple times where their receivers have been open where they've gotten past our safeties or corners there, but luckily they've kind of overthrown it up until this one time.
Stop made by Jacob Cody. No, Isaiah Samadillo. Well, I was real confident that was Cody. Could have sworn.
Oh, I think you're right, so.
Yeah, who's to say that Ken Knierim can't be wrong every once in a while? That's what I say, Rich. Good job. 2nd down and 9.
Right up
the middle and into the end zone. First touchdown of the night, Max Schilling puts Ozark on the board, and it's 14-6. So the big play hurts the Tigers, and Ozark scores its first touchdown.
I don't know if that was maybe a little bit of influence with Kyle Bauer being out. Big guy there right in the middle, usually around the center.
Snap is good. Hold is down, but I think it was wide.
Yeah, no good. Wide
Missed
right.
It, so it's 14-6 as Ozark misses the extra point. Did you know that Heinz Street Pharmacy will deliver prescriptions right to your door, or that they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies? Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. When you're looking to buy or sell a home in Republic, you want someone who knows this market and who also knows marketing. You want the team at Sue Carter Real Estate Group. Sue's been helping families with their real estate needs here in Republic for 15 years, and she's assembled the Republic's biggest and best team of real estate professionals. They're innovative, hardworking, and committed to helping you. Whether you're buying or selling, put them on your team. The Sue Carter Real Estate Group. It's about home. And Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. Also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Retmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in, check them out, or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Ozark's got it teed up, trailing 14-6. And it's a line drive kick. Taken by Holland on the near side. Takes it out to the 25, to the 30. Still on his feet. Past the 35. Breaks another tackle out almost to the 50. Great return by Holland after the interception. No cape associated with that, but nevertheless a good play.
Yeah, not only does that give your offense a short field, but that really energizes the team whenever you're able to get a good run, and the fact that he was just kind of just keep driving his feet and almost refused to go down. That just really gets the sidelines all energized.
I think 5 different Ozark Tigers touched him before the 6th one finally brought him down. Wallace running room and just tripped up as he crosses midfield, takes it inside the 45 for Republic. Good gain on first down.
Yeah, and I think it was enough for a first down. Yes, it is. They're moving the sticks over there, so just enough. Hopefully just kind of keep this momentum going here and make up for that Ozark touchdown.
Wallace again. Gain of about 3. Second down and 7.
Good push by the offensive line there on the right-hand side. Wallace was able to pick up a good 4 yards there.
Sigmund behind that offensive line. Takes it near another first down for Republic.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be just enough. Yep, the far ref waves the sticks across. So real quick, just like that, the offense in 3 plays has got the ball inside the 35-yard line.
Give it to Wallace. He bounces outside, then cuts it back inside and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Thought he was going to have room, but defender did a good job of making him change direction back to the inside there.
Yeah, that time it kind of looked like Ozark brought a guy in a blitz and kind of got our offensive lineman a little off kilter there.
Hayes tries the hard count to draw them off sides. They didn't go for it. Worked once earlier in the half, or earlier in the first half. Trips to the left side. They're going to throw it. Flood steps back and takes the catch, and good open field tackle over there on the far side by Keaton Carson. If he had missed, that might have been a touchdown for Cam Flood.
Yeah, that was a very excellent open field tackle, just like you said there. He had backed way off. He'd given a lot of room between him and Flood, and when the ball was snapped, he kind of bailed. And for some reason, but then realized really quickly that Cam Flood was not going on a route. The ball was going to him, and he came up there, wrapped him up around the ankles.
Wallace powers his way forward through the middle. Good running room. Going to be short of the first down.
But the offense is really quickly. Offensive linemen are already up on the line of scrimmage, so they maybe want to do a quick count here.
Yep, 4th and 1.
Yep.
Going to give it to Wallace again, and I don't know if he got it. I think he got stopped.
Going to be close. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, about a half yard short. The hole just wasn't there that time.
Yeah, I think the Ozark defensive end, the far one from us, came down, crashed on the line of scrimmage, and was able to get Wallace around the legs.
So Ozark has the ball back, and they're only down by 8 points. Within a possession with 4:23 left in the third quarter. Ozark, or rather Republic, just hasn't been able to finish drives tonight. They finished a couple, but they've had lots more opportunities. Stopped once inside the Ozark 10. And give goes to Sandoval, and he's wrapped up. Gold was in there.
Yeah, Gold was in there. I think Connor Vizio was in on the play also.
Thomasoff might have got in on the tail end and helped bring him down. 2nd and 8. Down to 4 minutes left in the third. We call it a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7. Pitch to the far side. Tiger defense tries to string it out, but it's going to be a first down for Ozark.
When they bounce the option out in the flats there towards the numbers, our defense has had a really hard time defending that.
Yep.
Once the QB keeps the ball and the guy in motion following with him, he's pitched it every single time, and there hasn't been anybody out there to tackle the pitch man.
First down Ozark. Carter Davis, 5'5", 150. Not big, but quick, and he got the first down that time when he got to the outside. And they give to the inside man, and Gold was there to wrap him up.
Yeah, Gold, and I think Vizio was the one that made the initial contact, stopping it there, allowing a couple other defenders to help clean up. But good job there on the first down, keeping it to 2nd and 10.
Up the middle again. Sandoval gains about 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. At about the 44-yard line for Ozark. Peltz was in there with that one.
Big 3rd down right here.
Nolan White comes in at middle linebacker.
Crowd knows that it's a big 3rd down. Everybody's stomping their feet, making a lot of noise.
They're going to throw. Blitz was on, and I think they got the first down.
And I think it's going to be roughing the passer call, too.
Complete to Hayden Williams, I think, over on the far sideline.
I think it's going to be called on Tyler Thomasoff.
Yeah, he was coming in unblocked and tried to get there and just didn't hold up in time. So personal foul will march it all the way into Republic territory. They were short of midfield, but that's a big gain for Ozark, all the way down to the 35 of Republic.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, first down.
15 yards tacked on to the end of the play. 1st and 10 Ozark from the Republic 35-yard line.
Sandoval has running room, and he is wrestled down short of the 30, I think, just short.
Sandoval on the carry.
Yeah, just a straight give right up the middle there. One of the options for the QB. He's got different things that he can do. 2 different backs that he can either fake it to, keep it himself, or he's got a pitch man mirroring them that he can pitch it out to.
Gain of 4. They're going to throw it over the middle. It is picked
intercepted
off.
Again.
Another interception by Hullen, and another turnover for the Tiger defense. And so Hullen will come over and don the cape.
Right. Give him the Orange Crush flag, or cape there. Love it. Said for the past couple years that's a trend that a lot of the college teams have been doing. Whoever gets the turnover. I know Miami had the turnover chain, and others do that too. There was one college team that whoever gets it goes over to a curl bar and does a set of 10 curls on the sideline.
It seems like more like punishment. Oh, fake throw by Hayes. Got the defender who was about to hit him to commit, and then tucked it and ran and picked up a first down. That is a great play by Hayes.
Definitely something that for those of you who are watching can watch again on the replay.
Just pulled the ball back like he was going to throw it and made the defender try to block the pass.
This has definitely been probably the best game that Hayes has had so far this season.
He looks just more comfortable and like the speed of, he's caught up to the speed of the game. This was his first varsity season, so, and he keeps it this time and takes it out past the 35 near another first down. But doesn't it look like to you, like that's the kind of play he would not have made the first couple of weeks, to have the awareness of, hey, if I just act like I'm going to throw this pass, the defender is going to try to block the pass.
No, you're exactly right, and that's definitely what happens when you get your first win. When you get that first win, everybody's confidence comes up a little bit, and you can definitely see it in Hayes this evening.
Braden McAllister has to leave the field. Don't know if he had loose helmet or what was going on, equipment issue. But it's 2nd down and 1. They give it to Wallace. Nowhere to go, and finally tucks it and somehow gets the first down. He was stacked up behind the line of scrimmage and patiently worked his way back to the middle of the field and found an opening and managed to sneak in.
If you watch the replay here, it looks like it's going to be for a loss, and then somehow sneaks it up there and just keeps the play alive.
Kept trying to bounce it to the outside, and finally said, forget that, I'm going back to the inside, and did it. And now he takes it up the inside by design and gets about 5 on first down.
Again, as we are closing down the third quarter here, this would be great to be able to just kind of keep this drive going and eat up some more time.
Yep, 29 seconds left to go in the third. And Sigmund carries the pile. Riley Sigmund, 5'9", 155, carried a couple of Ozark defenders. Let's see who's on his back. Sandoval at 6 foot 210, and Sigmund just picked him up and carried him a couple of yards. Third down and about 2, long 2, but that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So after 3, it is Republic 14, Ozark 6. Tigers driving. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who will do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. And every insurance company hopes you drive safely, but Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard with feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Contact Republic agent Jesse Pritchett to learn more. That's Allstate agent Jesse Pritchett in Republic. Tigers throw it to Sigmund. He breaks free to the 30, the 20. Inside the 10, makes the last man miss, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Riley Sigmund, and the Tigers stretch their lead to 20-6.
That is a pass play that we've seen several times this year, just a little slant route, and once he caught it, there was no one around him, and he was just a foot race into the end zone.
So a good run and catch, and how long was that pass?
46.
46-yard touchdown pass. This is going to be Hayes' biggest yardage output in the air of the season. And it's 20-6, and the Tigers will try the extra point. High snap. Kick is up and good. So the extra point is good, and with 11:51 left in the game, Republic leads it now 21-6 over Ozark, trying to have a happy homecoming, as the celebration will happen after the game. Halftime festivities, if you joined us late, Olivia Skeens, the homecoming queen. And Republic trying to have a better homecoming than Willard did last week.
Yes, it's always kind of a good feeling when you're the away team and you get a W on their homecoming, and obviously it feels even better whenever you come home to your homecoming and get the W. And still a lot of game left, but the confidence feels good, the energy feels good, just how the players are, carrying themselves. With 21 points here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Defense has done a great job. They've allowed Ozark to move the ball a little bit, but it seems like every time where it looks like Ozark's threatening, they've come up big with either a fumble recovery or an interception.
Interesting is kind of looking out. It's hard to see from end to end from up here without – they've got a screen on our window as the kickoff is taken about the 25 and out to about the 36-yard line by Ozark. But if you can't lean out, the bleachers at the new stadium are so long you can't really see end to end. But it looks like it's not packed all the way through, but they are spread end to end. I mean, not at capacity because there are empty seats kind of in each section, as opposed to the old stadium where even on a bad night, people were packed in there as tight as they could from end to end. So nice to have a little breathing room. 21-6 lead, 11:44 left, and the Tiger defense could use another stop. Really put this away. Handoff on the inside to Schilling, nowhere to go.
Oh, a whole bunch of
Golden Vizio again.
Yeah, Golden Vizio right there. A whole bunch of Tiger defenders on that one right there.
Nolan White came up off the bottom of the pile, so he was in there too. Second down and 9. Gain of 1 on first down for Ozark. Strickler under center. Tight formation. Man goes in motion. They pitch it to the near side. And dragging him down from behind, grabbing his jersey, was the linebacker Nolan White. Grabbed him by the jersey and held on and pulled him over backwards. Gain of 3, a third down now, and 6. Cameraman Zach White. Director Mitch Coyner. Statistician Tim Barnes, Rich Miles. I'm David Brazil, bringing you Republic Tigers football from RHS Stadium in Republic. Homecoming night, 21-6 lead, down to 11 minutes left in the game. And another stop by the defense. Got in and forced a quick decision. Strickler couldn't pitch it. And that was Peltz.
Yeah, Casey Peltz is the one who delivered the hit there to the QB.
Peltz continuing to play well. He has had a great season at linebacker.
There we go, making the Ozark punt. That was a great stand by the defense, making the defense not chew up very much time whatsoever on the clock there, get the ball back to the offense.
Peltz only a junior, too. He is going to be a terror next year. Fair catch called for by Flood, and he makes the catch inside the 30. They're going to mark it at around the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers there, trying to build on a 21-6 lead.
Right, it'd be great to have another one of those long, sustaining drives. Obviously, you'd love to be able to just pour on some more points here, especially since it's Ozark. Anybody who is listening that knows me well, that Ozark has a spot in my heart, not a good one. It's one that if we could just pour on some more points here, make me feel good.
4 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and now Flood goes in motion, and he's going to run behind those 4 wide receiver blockers, and he is grabbed by the jersey on the shoulder, the back shoulder, as he tried to get to the corner, and that just held him up enough that he wasn't able to turn it upfield. Still gained good yardage on first down. Down to 9:58 left in the game.
Yeah, I like that. Testing out, doing something a little bit different, testing out the edge.
I had a feeling when they had 3 wide receivers over there and Flood was on the opposite side, he might come around and take it. Sigmund drags a man forward for about 3 yards, near another first down.
Definitely showing as we get in the fourth quarter of these games how much it's helped to have both Wallace and Sigmund back there. None of the gentlemen look very gassed when we get towards the end of the games.
And they're both back there now. It kind of opened up with that look in the first quarter and then went away from it in the second and third where they kind of took turns. Sigmund tries to get to the marker. I don't know if he's there or not.
I think it's going to be awfully close, but I think he's going to be just short.
I don't know. It looks like they gave him a pretty good spot based on where, and Jaden Duval's right behind it. He thinks they've got it. I bet you they have to measure.
Yep, they are. Call time and pull the sticks out there and see if it is.
Destiny Church wants to create a revolution through serving, and part of that is recognizing student athletes who are getting out in the community and making a difference. It's a feature called Servolution in Republic Tiger Sports Magazine. If you know a student athlete who's making a difference in the community by volunteering, tell us about them. email me, david@republictigersports.com, and we'll see if we can feature them at a future issue of Republic Tiger Sports Magazine. And
that was literally the tip of the football was touching the very edge of the stick. We got that first down by less than an inch.
I don't think I've had a chance to get on my hobby horse this season about how the first down measurement is the biggest scam in sports, even at the pro level. There is no way they are exact as they say they are. And Hayes keeps it. Everybody thought Wallace had it, including me, and he takes it out past the 45 near another first down.
Yeah, there's been several times this evening where he has faked out both Ozark's defense and us up here in the press box, and we probably take another timeout here with an Ozark player down in the middle of the field.
Yep, so slow to get up. I can't see a number on that player, but we'll take a break. And we'll let you know that Central Gas Propane is a locally owned and operated propane company offering exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs while providing a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Services include autofill route options, pre-buy and level pay programs. Call and switch and save with Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or visit their website at centralgasmo.com. And Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee. It's more than breakfast sandwiches and great desserts, although it is both of those things too. It's also the locally owned coffee shop where you can drop in, be greeted by name, and enjoy a quiet place to work or some peaceful conversation. Case and his crew are waiting behind the counter to prepare your order. All you have to do is walk in. Black Lab Coffee, 545 East Elm Street in Republic. And it looks like they're getting Cannon Cox off the field. He is not putting any weight at all on that left leg, and so I'm not going to take any chances with that.
Go, if we can keep the offense rolling here. We're close to 8.5 minutes left in this game.
Up 2nd and 1, waiting when play resumes, and the Tigers leading 21-6, looking for their second consecutive win after opening 0-4. But we've talked before that was an 0-4 record that was a little deceptive because they could have won 3 of those games. Makes you kind of think what might have been if they had just gotten even one break. They'd be looking at 3-3. Instead, 2-4 is where they'll be if they win this one. Trips to the left side, fake it, and throw it to Duval. Duval steps around a tackler, stiff arms a man in the head, still on his feet, jukes another man. There are Ozark Tigers littering the field behind him as he takes it into Ozark territory down to the 42. What a run after the catch by Jaden Duval.
Yeah, if you look at the replay, just how many
stiff arm,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ozark defenders touched him before he went down.
That would have been a good replay for John Madden.
Right.
Would have been a lot of booms and.
But not only did that result in a first down, but it happened right in front of our sideline, and that really got the team just jacked up right there.
Yes. Also, I wasn't denigrating you. I mean.
Oh, no.
Lewis Wallace.
Wow,
what a run. Wow is the right word. Inside the 35, down to about the 33. Just kept on his feet, kept churning the legs.
Yeah, how many times have we seen, as you watch the replay here, where it looks like the play is going to be for a very short gain, and somehow he's able to squeak out and get 5, 6+ yards.
Second down and about 2 with 7:24 left in the game. Tigers already leading by a couple of touchdowns. Fake it to Wallace. Hayes keeps it. Running room up the middle. First down and more inside the 25.
Wow. And what great timing here to have such a good drive here that just keep going. Able to just keep the ball, burn some time off the clock here. Hopefully on its way to putting a bigger margin between us and Ozark on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 24-yard line. Down to 7 minutes exactly left in the game. They give it to Wallace, and he barrels over a man and takes it inside the 20. Lewis Wallace.
That was number 46 for Ozark, I think, that took the punishment. Yeah, he just runs over number 46 there.
Yep. So 2nd and 5. Wallace in the backfield. They throw it in the flat to Duval. Makes a man miss again. Goes through another man. Missed tackles by Ozark. Down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Republic.
It looks like we may have another Ozark player down.
Let's watch the replay. Quick throw. He stepped inside the one tackler and then just ran through the arms of the next man before he was finally brought down at around the 9.
When it's all about the journey, your choice is the new 2018 Chevy Equinox. And right now, Pinnaker Chevrolet has 15% off every new 2018 Chevy Equinox in stock. Or choose 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 cash back. Choose a new 2018 Chevy Equinox at Pinnaker Chevrolet and get 15% off. Explore every corner with the new 2018 Chevy Trax, priced as low as $19,540. View the selection and find new roads in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
All right, injured player makes his way off the field under his own power. Good to see. Far hash mark. Tigers have it 1st and goal from the 9. Under 6 left to go, leading 21-6. In motion goes Sigmund. Hayes is going to keep it. Runs right behind his lead blocker and takes it down near the 5. In front of him, clearing the way, was Jason Wright, the 6'4", 240-pound senior in there on the offensive line. He's had a nice game, as has the rest of the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, the offensive line has had a great evening. There's been some huge holes for both Sigmund, Hayes, and Wallace.
Hayden Moody, Logan Farlander, of course, in there at center. We talked about him last week, and what a great season he's had. Just bad snaps have not really been a factor. Sigmund runs through a tackle and into the end zone. Another touchdown, Republic. And with 5:12 left, it is 27-6, Republic. And one man got an arm on him, but he didn't let that stop him. Had up a good head of steam, and it's 27-6. Watson tries for another extra point. Drew Flippin's going to see the score. He's going to be like, I missed out on a lot of extra point opportunities, and that one is blocked. Somebody dove in there and got a hand on it. Let's take a look and see if we can see who it was that got it. Either way, 27-6, and that's an extra cushion with less than 5 to go. Tigers have this well in hand, barring a disaster. And it was Jacob Skaggs who got a hand on it there. Farmers Insurance has been providing quality, affordable insurance since 1928. In Republic, Farmers agent Nathan Dixon has a game plan for all your insurance needs. And teachers ask about Farmers Education Discount. That's Farmers agent Nathan Dixon. Call him at 732-2900. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because now Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen, pizza, pasta, perfection. Southern Sun Electric's a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. And Southern Sun and Mark Nelson have been a part of Republic Tiger sports for a long time, supporting our broadcasts, so thank you to them. Little pooch kick is going to stay in bounds, and it is almost picked up there by Sigmund. That was going to be one of the crazier plays you'll ever see. The ball was headed out of bounds. Ozark was going to let it go, and instead of bouncing out, it bounced backwards, and Sigmund was almost able to just pick it up and run to the end zone.
Right, yeah, that's definitely a live ball on a kickoff. And since he was the first one to touch it, there's not a flag there, even though it still went out of bounds.
So 27-6, 5:10 left to go, and Ozark will need something to happen quickly. This is not the same Tiger team that we saw the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season.
No, you're exactly right. This is a team that has finished most of the drives they've had the ball. There hasn't been a lot of mistakes by the offense. Hopefully I don't jinx them here with 4.5 minutes left, but they've been pretty much the offense has been mistake-free. The defense has only given up 6 points so far.
They're going to pitch it to the near side. Nowhere to go. Getting in there and making the stop was Tyler Thomasoff.
Yeah, that was huge. Tyler Thomasoff, he read that. He knew exactly where that ball was going. He was not faked out whatsoever.
They had the quarterback covered, so he pretty much had to pitch it, but the defense was there. Boy, the option just has not been much of a weapon for Ozark. Now they're going to throw a little screen in the middle.
Didn't get anywhere.
Vizio got him from behind. Duval came up and hit him from the front. Duval looks like he hasn't had to hit enough people tonight, and he is trying to get in his licks before the game's over.
But, yeah, Ozark trying to do some trickeration there. That is a throwback screen. Your offensive linemen are essentially allowing the defense to get in the QB, and he just throws it over their head.
They're going to have to throw it here under pressure. They throw it up. It's overthrown.
Tyler Thomasoff was in the QB's face, and he had to throw the ball earlier than what he wanted to.
So turnover on downs, and the Tigers with 3:37 left. They just get to hang on to the ball.
And that was the train.
I don't know. That did not sound like a train to me. That sounded like that was more of a happy foghorn. Because the train sound is so good that I always think there is literally a train, and that did not make me think
maybe that was the little train that could.
That could be. Tigers have the ball back, leading 27-6, trying to put an exclamation point on this, and they are going to throw it, and it is almost caught. Leaping into the air was Cam Flood as he tried to go up and get it, and he got his hands on it, but couldn't quite make the play.
I like the aggressiveness on the offensive call here, even though there's only a few minutes left in the game, still trying to get that touchdown.
Flood had an opportunity to get it, just couldn't quite hang on. So 2nd and 10. Downside of that is the clock stops with 3:32 left, and here comes the blitz. And they get Wallace, and boy, I thought he was over.
I thought he was offsides, too. He timed that perfectly, but I thought he was offsides.
Let's see. Let's just see what we think about this. You'll see him coming out of nowhere there. There he comes. Well, no, he timed it right. Hey, he was going full speed. I don't think he was offsides. So.
But it was an Ozark player, so he was offsides.
So 3:03 left. Now the clock is ticking. And 3rd and 15. I kind of wonder if the Tigers thought that Ozark might try that last play, and that's when they threw it. Hayes gets away from the pressure and throws it over on the sideline. Duval is hit once and got loose, but then tackled by the second man who got up there. It was Jacob Skaggs who hit him first, and I think Skaggs got the worst end of that.
Yeah, he came flying in, and instead of trying to make the tackle, he just tried to deliver the big hit and wasn't successful, ended up taking more of the injury.
So Ozark calls a timeout with 2:45 remaining to stop the clock, and Republic will have to punt it away. Fourth down coming up. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. And since 1986, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new customer communication system, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. That means you get back on the road even faster. Schedule an appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Tigers will punt it away here, leading 27-6. Watson was way back there, and he still had to jump. And he punts it all the way down. Good roll inside the 10, inside the 5, inside the 2, down to the 1-yard line. And Ozark has 99 yards to go, and things just got worse for Ozark. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Call her at 732-1414 or find her online at sarahrader.com. That's State Farm agent Sarah Rader at 732-1414. Well, they're taking it out to the – I don't know what
they say
doing.
I think it hit somebody in the back.
Okay, all right. I was like, well, that's not the 20. So I thought at first maybe that Republic had a foot on the goal line, but so it hit a Tiger. I thought maybe it had, but then he did a good job of pretending it hadn't. And good run on first down. Almost a 10-yard gain by Sandoval before the Tigers bring him down. 2:27 remaining. Tigers leading 27-6. Whether you're moving out or you just can't live with that dirty carpet one more day, call Floor Gypsy. From floor to ceiling, wall to wall, and everything in between, they get it clean. Floor Gypsy will take care of your carpets, stone tile, and grout, and they do commercial and residential cleanings. Locally owned and operated by a father and son team and proud supporters of Republic Tiger Sports. Call them at 425-7798. Floor Gypsy. They see clean in your future. And it's a first down for Ozark. And a run of about 4 yards, 3.5 yards on first down. Down to 2:03 remaining in the game. Tigers going to get a homecoming win. Gold made the tackle on that one. Ozark to throw. They do throw. It is picked off up the far sideline. Stepping in front of the pass was Jacob Cody. And he makes the interception, and he will get to don the cape.
Yep, give him the orange crush cape over here. Defense has come up big. How many is that 3 or 4 turnovers that the defense has come up with?
3 interceptions and a fumble, right?
Correct.
4 turnovers, yeah.
The back came out of the backfield. That was the intended receiver for Ozark, and he just read it all the way, saw the back was coming out into the flats.
Tim, has Republic turned it over?
No.
So +4 on the turnover margin for Republic. That's going to give you a lot of wins. Wallace tripped up, but still manages to pick up about 5, down to 1:30 left. Tigers getting to the point where they can take a knee pretty soon. one more first down. But the way it's gone, I mean, they could break it. Even if they're just trying to run it up the middle, there have been several of those that have gone for big yardage. And once the back gets past that into the secondary, he's not going to stop. Wallace, between a couple of guys, dragged down inside the 20, close to a first down. I think the official was over there, looked back behind him and said, just move it forward. That's close enough.
That's it. Ozark or Republic can just take a knee or two, and the game is over.
Coaches, we're next door to the coaches' booth up here, and they are packing up. You can hear the student section. Ozark falls to 1-5. And Lucas Hayes takes a knee again. We talked about this last week. The 5-yard losses every time he takes the knee is really hurting his rushing yardage. But they won't have to snap it again, and the Tigers are going to get out of here with a victory. Final score, Republic 27, Ozark 6, and the Tigers get a homecoming victory. Congratulations to Dustin Baldwin and the Republic Tigers as they improved to 2-4. And Rich Miles, this was quite a performance by the Tigers.
Yes, all the way around. Defense did great. They only gave up 6 points. Offense did things that they have kind of off and on have done good. But this is I'd say last week and this week, both W's is because they've just been consistent. Drives on the offense were consistent. No turnovers on the offense. They look clean and crisp. The defense at times looked like Ozark was going to threaten, and somehow they were able to come up with huge stops. 3 interceptions, 1 fumble. Yet the Orange Crush cape made several appearances. Special teams look great. So, just about every single time whenever you are clean and crisp on all facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, most of the time you're going to come out with a W, and that definitely showed tonight. And everybody's going to walk out on this homecoming night for the Republic side with smiles on their faces.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous new facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. So the Tigers get the win 27-6. Lucas Hayes had a great game. He was 15 of 22 passing for 168 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
And after that rough couple of games to start the season, he has turned things around, and the last 2 weeks have been outstanding for Lucas Hayes.
And it's great to get some momentum going into a very tough atmosphere that we're going to go to next week at Webb City.
Second half scoring. Ozark got the ball first. Drive ended on an interception by Blake Hullen. Tigers had to punt, and Ozark scored on its next possession. First touchdown of the game. Made it 14-6. It was a 13-yard touchdown run by Max Schilling. Extra point, no good. Next drive, Tigers answered with a touchdown of their own. 6 plays, 85 yards. It lasted 2 minutes. They scored on a pass, a 46-yard touchdown pass to Riley Sigmund from Lucas Hayes. Made it 21-6. Another interception. Well, the second interception by Hullen was before that. The next drive, they stopped Ozark and forced a punt. And then they went 11 plays, 73 yards, 5:06 it took. And they scored on a 6-yard touchdown run by Riley Sigmund. That made the score 27-6, and that's how it ended. Tigers get the victory, improved to 2-4. For Director Mitch Coyner, for camera operator Zach White, for sideline photographer Cheryl Barnett, statistician Tim Barnes, Rich Miles, I'm David Brazil. Tigers win it on homecoming night, final 27-6. Thanks for watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports.